Hello and welcome back to Project Seawolf. So today the goal is to finish cutting out the last of the fiberglass. Thank goodness. It's felt like the past 5 episodes all we've done is just cut and cut and cut. And hopefully it'll all be done today. And that way, when I come back tomorrow, I can power wash the inside of the hull and get all this black crap out. At least from the forward section of the boat, because the aft section of the boat still has the motor in it, so there's only so much I can do back here, but at least I can get some of the sides underneath the quarterboards cleaned out, the midship and the forward. All that means that I need to take out the last piece of the midship goo lagoon piece and also knock out that rotten piece of wood under it so that things can drain into the build. We're not going to be sailing, so hopefully it doesn't matter that I've taken some of the pressure off of what's supporting this, the keystone in there, which is that piece. There's still this midship, well, between the deck house and the main cabin, there's still that wall that protects it from going in. So yeah, today's shirt is brought to you by Wind Hippie Sailing. She just crossed the Pacific to New Zealand on a 28-foot boat, and I started on a 28-foot boat, and I can't believe that she made it there. She did do it without a motor, a working motor, and a torn sail, so yeah, pretty adventurous, pretty cool. Definitely somebody to look up to. So yeah, finish the cuts. Don't let it fool you. I know it's sunny. It's like 40 degrees outside. Still really cold. And I know that power washing, introducing a lot of water, is going to make it so that I can't install those new bulkhead stringer type things because I have to wait for the fiberglass to be very dry before I put any more new fiberglass on it. So I'm probably going to be running heaters and trying to dry it out as much as possible over the next few months, and then eventually getting to that part. Okay, the liners are off of the hull. Wow. Yep, and even these little quarter sections. Pretty nice. There are some spots down here along the gutter that I'm gonna need to knock back and then put thickened epoxy or something down. At least, yeah, figure out why there's some flippy bits coming off, but yeah, I think that'll just be a case of sanding and maybe thickened epoxy or something. It looks like that's what was done before down there. Cool. So now I'm probably gonna sit in here and think about what I can do with this space. Probably cut this out here. That'll give me really good access back there. Oh, yeah, but I have an insert here that I want to have. Yeah, that'll take some thinking. If there's a ton of space behind there, that's an issue because I think the next head that I'm gonna get is gonna take up more space than this nature's head. So it needs to be moved back anyway, and I would like access to everything going on behind this liner. So at least I'll do an exploratory hole here and then make that kind of, if I don't want to cut out anymore, then I'll put in a nice wood vent there or something. Maybe fiberglass because it's in the head area, which is notoriously moist. Yeah, need to figure out what I'm gonna do in here. But then the next thing is to cut out this midship thing. I don't want to come back and cut anything, so I'm trying to get all the cuts done today. I also cut out these pieces of wood that were in here, and you can see the places that have been wiped versus the places that haven't been wiped because they've been covered up. And on this side, it's just pretty. Okay. On this side, it's just pretty nasty. This is where the hot water heaters and stuff and lots of leaks were. So the wood is kind of bad. This is a structural element. It's a good thing I over-ordered on my 1/2" Davini foam because I think it'd be good to replace these with 1/2" Davini foam segments because they are in such bad shape at the bottom. At the top, not so bad. At the bottom, yeah. But I don't really want to cut them out now. I think I'll clean up this whole section, do the power washing, and then I'll think about redesigning that section. The engine compartment is going to be such a beast. Still don't have a buyer for the engine yet, but I know it's a diesel that a lot of people want, so shouldn't be too hard to find a buyer, but at the same time, like, I don't want to take it out piece by piece yet because I don't know how it's all put together or why it is the way it is, and it'd take like a week to figure out how it all goes together again. Yeah, lots of things to think about. So I got a little distracted and I started taking some stuff out of underneath the sink and removing some other stuff, and there were panels of fiberglass that I didn't cut out that were from like cutting out the pump stuff that were just hanging out back there. They never got rid of them. Yeah, because I'm not gonna have like hot water probably for a long time, if at all, I'm gonna have to get rid of this sink. I think I'll keep the basin unless it's really nasty underneath or inside. This looks like it's semi-cleanable. But yeah, definitely gonna have to change the sink. And then, yeah, so there's an issue with these wires that were attached to the, let's see, these lights here. I like that. And the issue is that these wires are built into here. Like, there's no way I can pull them out from the other side, and I can't pull them through. And well, the rule is that if I can't work on it, it has to come out. So I'm just clipping these and then putting a plug over them. And then I guess the bits of wire that are left in there are gonna have to stay in there. Obviously, at some point, this boat got the landlord special in that everything just got painted white, whether it was good or bad, and then sold to me. So, yeah, taking out all this wiring because I'm gonna totally rewire the boat, put in LEDs, and the wires will be behind raceways that'll be easy to work on if anything does go wrong. So, yeah, that's important to me. Man, it's really windy out there. Which is good, I guess, because then the boat doesn't fill with fiberglass dust because it can just blow right through. So yeah, I'm gonna finish taking those wires out, and then I'll get around to the last cut, which is in here and in here. And I'm not gonna leave the boat until it's done today. Okay, so now you can see what I've done in the head area. Doesn't give me much more room to work with as far as the Nature's Head goes, but I might be able to expand this out a little bit further. But boy, am I glad that I cut that panel out because, yeah, pretty mildewy and moldy in there. There were already a ton of hole saw holes here, so I'm really not changing much by cutting a box out of that. And yeah, that piece of wood in there is pretty nasty, but I'll keep it for now. Now I can get anywhere along the hull in the head because I can get back here, no problem. And I can still have that insert here that's pretty easy to remove and put back in. And yeah, there's the chain, one of the chain plates. There's the main shroud chain plate. Whew. This hole goes directly back into the V-berth, so if I want to make the V-berth watertight, I'm gonna have to seal that up on the other side. But yeah, you can see where I'm planning on tabbing this out, and maybe I'll have a drain hole down here in case I do get some water ingress in here. It's getting to about dinner time, so I'm gonna go head out and get some Jack in the Box, and I'll be right back to finish the job with this midship tank. I had to stop because my oscillating tool ran out of bimetal blades, and I almost got it out. But the channel Rendezvous with their ramming family just mentioned me in their video today in real time, and I'm just working on this boat like as much as I can and getting so much done, but like my head's in the sand the whole time. Like my head's in the LAS, my head's in the V-berth or the midship, and I really lose track of the big picture. And he he actually believes in me and believes in the project, and it means so much to me that somebody else who I've never met before believes in what I'm doing, and it's so validating, it's so nice. It honestly has me a little emotional that, yeah, somebody I've never met would say such nice things about what I'm doing. And definitely go check out his videos. He's done a fantastic job, and his cinematography is fantastic, and I hope I get to have him out here. Actually, next month I'm heading down to Monterey. I know he lives kind of nearish to there, but if that doesn't work out, maybe we could do some boat work together. I can't tell you how much it means when people say that I'm actually doing some cool stuff. And yeah, so if you're watching, thank you for the mention. It means the world to me. Well, now I'm stuck. Running out of blades wasn't enough. I also lost the little hex screw thing that takes the blade off of Ryobis, because they're not as simple as DeWalt's, in that DeWalt's have this little depressed thing that you take out the blade that way. Not that it matters, because I don't have a blade to replace this one with, but I used it on a pipe and it had some metal parts and totally stripped the teeth, so that's fine. Next job, which is tomorrow in real time, is going to be power washing the inside of the hull. It is just straight black in some places. It's in pretty sorry shape. I guess I could stop at a hardware store on the way in and see if they have titanium oscillating tool, universal oscillating tool blades. That might be worth it, because I do need it to drain into the main bilge to get it out. Because right now that end of the tank is sitting on some rotten crap and it will not drain unless I cut some more holes in. So yeah, the Patreon is doing well. If you want your free shirt, be one of the first 100 sailor level patrons and I'll send you a shirt, and even after that I'll probably still send you a shirt. Yeah, I'm super excited about how far the boat has come and how far it has yet to go even. Like, I love learning, and I love learning the whole process, and every step of the way has been a learning process. And you know, it's also about getting the right parts. I'm coming at this project with a little bit of experience already on my old boat, but this is a whole nother beast, and honestly, I'm just excited to learn more, keep growing as a DIY sailor. Again, thank you to Rendezvous with the Remy family. I hope we get to meet up sometime soon, and yeah, thanks for the shout out. Again, it means the world to me, and yeah, thanks for sticking around and watching, and I'll see you next week for some wet and wild boating. Kinda, not really, but wet and wild, yeah. Alright, see you later.